God.
How's that for a welcome, you guys? There's Charlie. There's Nancy. There's Natalie. Charlie. Charlie. Kim. Lots of Charlies. Jerry's here. We got 14 watching. Let's have some fun. Hi, Songman everywhere. Songman? Oh, yeah, Charlie. Yeah, let's have some fun. We had fun yesterday. Cam and I are revved up, man. We that show yesterday. Let me get the Jesus, thing hanging all in front of the camera. Hold on a second. That's better. So, Cam and I got. I don't know. I'm like rejuvenated from it. It was just a very invigorating conversation. We had no script, nothing. I wasn't for sure if he was going to pop in. We didn't talk. I just invited him and I sent him the link. I said, "You want to pop in?" And there he was, and had a lot of fun. 2.5 hours of talking with him, and man, that man's got some. I feel bad that I never even knew him. I really do. He's such an integral part about in the media world for Sharon Elvis, but for those of you who saw it, I know you guys liked it too. Your participation was awesome. Cam and I were just talking about it. You guys were putting questions out there. Joe was catching them as they go through. We were just talking too that we on a situation like that we miss so much. It's hard to keep up because you guys I'm not complaining. You guys go to town, talk about, talk and chatter and, but I feel bad that I don't catch all the questions. So I'm just going to say this. If for some reason we don't mention your question, it's gone by a little bit, just put it back in there. And then I think also too, what we'll do is we'll make a standard, and I'll say it each time that if you've got a question for someone like that, why don't you start it off with an emoji? We'll pick a particular emoji and hit it a couple times and ask the question. We'll be able to spot that real quick and say, ooh, you've just about ate them all. I'm going to take my headphones off here in a minute. Okay, there. I got my headphones on. They want bones. So, hey, Vangelo.
I tell you one thing. I'd love to see Joe's collection, though.
Ooh, he's got some. I know he's got some cool stuff. It'd be cool if we get like a video tour of what he's got, or he shares some of the stuff. It's nice to, and he's met and talked to some real people. Charlie, Rick, that's why I went back and see. That's why I can't keep up. I went back and watched it again this morning because I know I always miss something laughing, especially when watching on the phone. Yeah, I had to go back because there's a lot of I missed. Yeah, there you go, Kim. That's it right there. 2 question marks. We'll catch that right. I just caught it right there, so that's easy. So, Rick, when you're going to play, when are you going to play? It's next Saturday. That'll be next Saturday. Yeah, he's a very nice guy. So,
very cool guy. Very cool guy.
Anyway, I got some cool stuff for today. I got a new trivia feature that my streaming service has submitted. They introduced some really cool stuff, and like the polls that we do, and the giveaways. That's all through them. Well, they've got a new trivia thing, and it's very similar to like what's that? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Was that a game? That game show?
Yeah.
So it's very similar to that. So I put in some simple questions. I want to see how it works because I'd like to start using it regularly and start building up. Like okay, this quarter, whoever has the most wins. I don't know how it works, so we'll just try it, and then we'll come up with something after a couple of months. Then the winner will be this many, and we'll give away something. I don't know, maybe a chocolate pie. peanut butter banana fried sandwich. How's that? We'll wrap it up and we'll mail it to you. Ground.
A box of Reese's peanut butter cups.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I gotta go to the store here where I am and see if I can find those things here. Cause I remember my wife bought me a couple of those one time, and she said, "Have you ever had these?" I said, "No." She said, "You don't know what you're missing."
Oh yeah.
And I read the packet and I saw peanut butter and I thought peanut butter and chocolate, and she said, "No, I promise you, if you've had one,
Mm.
this packet ain't gonna last." And I tell you.
Yeah,
It was the
well,
quickest I've ever gone through a pack of Reese's peanut butter cups.
Vangelo says, "What's cool is that it's irrelevant if we all have different opinions. We all listen and learn from each other." And I
Yes.
think Joe appreciated that. I can't brag enough about our channel with you all.
Yeah, you
Um,
guys are really. Last night again, after the show, I sat and I thought to myself, we can't ask for a better group of people that follow us, really.
yeah, we're
You know,
lucky. We're
we've got
very
we've
lucky.
got we've got so much diversity and so many different types of people and so many different points of view and
Cultures and ages and all that. It's just and so you guys make it all worthwhile. I just wanted to say that. And I know Cam feels the same way.
definitely.
So let's catch up here. That's my emoji. I have a question for Joe if he's back on again. No, the emojis are going to be question marks, Nancy. Has to be question marks. If you have a question, it'll be a question mark. Yeah, if you have to
Yeah.
leave, you go. Oh, never mind. I'm going to say that. Um, C-Cat is in the house. We got up to 27. So I've got a couple of videos that I think you guys are going to enjoy. There's a site on. I found this. I don't know, but through an algorithm, it just popped up on my home feed, and they don't. It's just you can tell it's just a family that puts up videos that they've created. There's some of there's some of their conventions that they have, but they did a great video on the history of Graceland, and it goes all the way back to like 1800, and
Wow.
it doesn't because that was before I think it was built, but it goes to about the land and all that. So um, I think it'll be cool. I went through it and checked to make sure. Of course, you could never know. But the music isn't isn't it by Elvis. Elvis isn't performing, but it's his music done. It's almost like elevator music. So I don't think I'm going to hit. Then there's a little short 5 or 6 minute one about the Lisa Marie.
The plane?
Yeah, before and after.
Oh,
Yeah, before
that's
he
cool.
bought it, it's kind of an interesting video. I didn't watch the whole thing, but from what I saw, they very well done. I think you guys let us know. I've got a couple of concert videos, and I I I have some videos from Memphis, March 20th, 1974, which was 52 years ago this weekend that he performed that concert in Memphis. And the only thing is we'll get blocked because it's the
Yeah.
album, it's the music, so we'll get blocked. But they're great videos. But I really wanted to play one. But the ones we have are really good videos. One's from Niagara Falls and one's from New York, I think. And then we got a different trivia. We're not doing originals today. In fact, I think we'll start off with that here in a minute. I got some stories, and just to let y'all know that also too in my spare time that I have, I've been writing a book, and I've been writing it for several years, but it sat on the shelf for a while. I've gotten back into it, and so I'm probably about 2/3 of the way. It's going to be about a 250-page book. It's because and it's the story. It's basically the main focus is growing up with two deaf brothers, and just that life and the funny stories and the sad stories and just the whole history and it's going to be very in line. It's all factual, but I also give a little bit of history of us, where we're from, and all that. So you're going to learn a little bit about me, and I'm proud of what I've done so far. I've still got a little bit more to do, and it's all I'm writing it all. I've written it all, and what I do is yes, I use some Chat GPT to get me some history on certain things, like history of where I was born. But the facts, the stories of every story's us. So it's no different than me taking a book and giving it to an editor and them changing and I don't put anything in there that doesn't apply. So I'm excited. They've helped. It's also helped me put it in the right order because what I've been doing, I've been writing different stories and the dates, and there's just like a collection of clips, and they've put it all together for me in date and progress. So I'm pumped. So
That's cool.
once I get it done, anybody that wants a copy, I'll PDF it to you, and I'm going to see if I can. And the title of the book is called "Can You Hear Me Now?" From
That's
that
really
old,
cool.
yeah, it's from that advertisement for Verizon. Can you hear me now? That's the name of the book. So I told my brothers about it. They're excited. They're going to be here next month. I found out something interesting too that I didn't know about one of my brothers, the one that's closest to me in age. And I haven't seen him since my dad passed away in 2010. So that's been 16 years. And Tim, I saw him about 7 or 8 years ago. He came through and visited. And my wife saw him when my mom died. So, but it's been a while. So we did a Zoom call the other day. And my brother has been working as a missionary. I guess you would call it a missionary. He helps up deaf communities within his religion, goes to different places and helps and trains people in sign language and all that. But anyways, they've had to step away from that because his wife's parents are ill, so they're going to take care of him. They're living with them. I found out he lives 10 minutes from Graceland.
Wow.
Yeah, and I asked them
That's
both because my brother Tim lives 2 hours from Graceland in Little Rock. They said they've gone by several times, but they've never taken the tour.
wow.
And I said, "Well, I'm going to be there in 2027. You're going to take the tour with me."
That would be fucking awesome.
Yeah,
That
you
would be
know,
cool.
it'd be cool just to come and hang with, come and have dinner. They won't party because they're just not like that. Not like that. They just don't. They wouldn't party the way we party. Anyway, so I'm excited about that. Let me see. Let me catch up here. Oh wow, I would hop in your damn car too. Huh? Great. All right, so let's. I'm going to play a new. We're not doing the originals this week because it's getting to the point where there's not many left of what I have. So what I'm doing now is it's. I did this once before, and I've kind of changed it up a little bit. So these are songs played backwards. I've taken 10 seconds at the beginning of each song, and I've reversed it. And what you're going to do is you're going to try to guess what the song is. Let's get down to the chat here. Mouse is way over there. So these 5 clips are all from the same album. It's from the very first Elvis album, Elvis Presley. And so I've taken 5 of the songs, took the first 10 seconds, and played it backwards. Then we'll play it when somebody guesses. D'Angelo, when you're exactly right. What my brothers accomplished at the time period that they were growing up, um, we happened to live in the right city at the right time for my brothers, because not far from us, we had just moved to L.A. and it was right after we moved there that that my parents discovered that my brother closest to me was deaf. And then 2 years later, discovered that my other brother had gone deaf too. And so the actor Spencer Tracy, his wife started a place called the John Tracy Clinic, which is their son, and he was deaf. And it was to help the deaf community to adapt to the real world, the regular world, because 90% of the people they come in contact with will be hearing people. So their belief and their teaching, which was accurate, was that they do not learn sign language until they get into high school. And the reason why is because everybody they deal with won't know sign language. So they taught them to lip read, and they taught them how to talk and speak. And so I could talk just like him. Yeah, and this isn't making fun of anything. He pays 15 $100 bills on his bed and call. See, they talk like that now. So
Yeah.
I can understand them. And they both have they said about a 10% amount of hearing. So they use hearing aids to pick that up. But some of the things that I think about all the time, I've lived my life feeling guilty a lot for the fact that I could hear and enjoy the music that I do. And they've never had that ability to appreciate the way I do. They love music because there's a feel. They feel that music, you know. So, anyways, we didn't learn sign language till we had our own formal language with each other. So there's a pretty cool stories touching like that. And then what happened when we moved to Atlanta? That just changed my whole world as far as sign language and the deaf, because at that time Atlanta had the highest community population of deaf people. And so, but it's amazing. But they also had the worst system for helping them. Schools, they just put them in schools and they just sit in the back. And they go to school, have a diploma, and never be able to read or anything like that. So, a lot of stories about that. I got involved. That was in '75. Anyways, let's get away from that. So let's do some backwards. So just type in what you think it is. Here's 10 seconds of the first song. Any guesses? You think you know, Cam? Yeah. Cam's got it. It'll be a simple one. Let me put my thinking cap on. Charlie.
There we go.
Richie boy got
Charlie
it.
got it. Richie boy got it.
You. Yeah. I figured it'd be easy. All right. So, yep, here it is. Forward.
Well, it's one for the money, two for the show.
Pretty cool, huh? I'm not going to play much of those because I don't want to be kicked off. We've had enough problems with shit lately. Cam, I type too slow. All right, here's the second one. You got it, right? Are you typing faster now, Kim? Obviously not. Richie boy got it. Kyle got it. Yep, good one. All right. Lori, yeah, my baby left me, yeah. All right, here's the third one. A little bit tougher. I can't do it again. Charlie got it. Richie boy got it.
Wow.
If you wanna be loved.
Good job, man. Good job. All right, I got two more here. This is my favorite song off the album, too. Yeah, everybody got it. Good job, guys. All right, so here we go. Here's the fourth one. You got it, Cam? Nope.
No idea.
Richie got it.
Wow.
Dan for you got it. Good one. Good one, Richie. All right, last but not least. Trust me, I'm going to make it a little more difficult next week. A little bit more. I think it's cool that everybody rushes in. Um, what we'll do is we'll have to start keeping a tally of the first person to get them, and keep a tally of that, and just the winner for today gets to choose 72 songs for the radio show this week. Nobody else will be able to make a request.
You know what we should do? Like if we keep a tally every week at like the end of the fourth week, we count up we count up every week who gets the first, and then at the end of the fourth week, we put the four people that got the highest score. We throw them in together, and then you throw another couple of songs in,
Ooh.
and then we see out of those four people who's gonna get it.
Kyle goes, "Where's Patty?" She'll win. All right, last but not least, guys, here we go. That's a weird one. I know these, but typing takes a minute. I know that. Well, I'm not gonna say his name. There's a couple of people I know do the speech to text, so it types it real quick. There's Patty. She goes, "These are tough." We found something that stumps her finally. Richie boy got it. Good job, Richie.
I'm gonna sit right down and cry over you. I'm gonna
Good.
Nice.
I tell you what, to be able to get that out of that back, I have a tough time with the backwards. It has to be. It's like a blue suede shoes I can get, because it's like a one for the money, two. So when it gets to that
The
point, you can
the
pick it up.
rhythm pattern is the same.
Yeah. All right. Good job, guys. All right. So now there's another thing. The new feature that they've added is it's a trivia game. And let me find out what is this it. All right, so here's the trick. Oh, look at that. I gotta enlarge the chat, man. I know. There we go. All right, so here's the deal. This is new, so I want to see how it tallies it up and all that kind of stuff. So I right now, this question right here. How much? Oh, you know what? Oh, that's number two. How much did Elvis's parents pay for his first guitar? Just type pound A, B, C, or D. You got to put a pound first. Pound the hashtag. I don't know why they changed the name. I've always called it a pound sign. That's not a choice. $12. No, and $12 isn't a choice. All the choices are down below. Patty got A. Charlie's got B. Richie's got A. Vangelo's got A. Yeah, see, you guys got to put the pound first. Yeah, Richie, you got to put that pound. Okay, I really don't know how this. Okay, so here, show results. All right, results. So everybody. So right now, these are the people. They're in the chat. So those are the tallies right now. Everybody's got one, except for a couple of people. So here's the next question. The approximate price at which RCA purchased Elvis's contract for Sun Records. Hashtag A, B, C, or D. Yeah, I do too. Johan, I don't think the question mark works. Wait to play with you. Natalie says B. The others say A. B, 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 B. A couple more seconds. All right, let's go. Let's see. Show results. B, B, B. You should know this if you watch my video. That's not an answer. You forgot the hashtag, Kyle. All right, here's the results. All right, so why does it? Wait a minute. Why isn't it showing me the show results? Okay. It didn't. Where's? How do I get the? Why is it not showing me the answer? Well, the answer is B, but it should tell me the correct answer. All right, let me go to the next one and see what I'm doing wrong. All right, Elvis's approximate monthly salary upon induction into the U.S. Army. Hashtag A, B, C, or D. I'm just joking with you, Johan. I can't see anything on your phone. Um, I don't think I can make it any larger. No. I'll have to go to the settings to do that. Well, I can make. There you go. That's a little bit better, huh? Maybe you can see that. Hopefully. Okay. What do we got here? We got hashtag CCA. All right. How do I find? I don't know how to find out what it says. It's supposed to. Okay. Show results. It doesn't give me the answer though. So right. Well, that's one of the problems right there. Okay. Well, first of all, I need to put it above me. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Here. Sorry. There it is. Now it's there. So I got that. Let's go back to here. This one here. Here's the reveal. The answer was B. Bah, 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 bah. We got the results on that one. And then the next one, how much? Why is my? I don't want my face in there. It's gonna take a little work, guys. Sorry. You don't need to see me. Can you see me now? It should put me there. It puts me behind there. All right, guys. So we're back to the trivia. So that the answer for the guitar was 775. So we got all that one. Now we're on this question right here. Type in pound A, B, C, or D. Hashtag pound tic tac toe. What you want to call it? I'm just trying to get it all worked out because I want to play some games with this thing and keep track of it. Patty says C. Any other guesses out there? D. All right, let's do you ready? The reveal is C. Show results. All right, so right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in the lead. 4 straggling behind, and Laurie, you're pulling up rear there. Sorry, it didn't sound right, did it? All right, so here's the next one. We should have saved that for the radio show. Sorry, Laurie. All right, what Elvis? What did I wrote? You could tell I did this at 3 in the morning. What Elvis bought his mother with his 1955 bonus from RCA? Was it a Cadillac, a Lincoln, a new home, or a pacemaker? That wasn't for me either. I'm not the one that put that in there. That was from a book that I used. Okay, hashtag A, B, C, or D. I'm laughing. I haven't even had a gummy. I'm all still wired off the one from last night. Now you can't type the word Cadillac. You got to type in A, pound A, B, C, or D for the answer. Then for you, I'm missing all the freaking comments now. Somebody said something. Oh, good Lord, you guys are. That's what I love about this show. Hi, Rick and Cam. I'm at work, but wanted to drop by long enough to say that I'm glad that you are both feeling better. That had to be pretty rough for your brothers to go. Oh, thank you, Lori. Yeah, I tell you what, they're my heroes. I'll tell you, they're very successful. They became very successful. Married two great women. Who, well, deep. Someone say deep. You're fired, Kyle. Okay, so what question are we on? What Elvis bought? Oh, wait a minute. What the hell? The questions aren't there anymore. What happened to it? Questions. All right. Well, I guess that's over with. It deleted my questions. I didn't hit delete. Anyways, now I know it works, so I'm going to work it out. The answer is not pacemaker. It was a Cadillac. It was called and loose my chance. Loose. You got something loose out there? Just kidding with you, bud. All right, so I'm gonna set this up so that I'm gonna play around with it to get it right, and because I want to use it for a progressive contest, and then at the end we'll do something. We're working on some merch. We'll send you, a Blue Moon Radio coffee mug, or what's some of the other the new fan club we're putting together, or we'll have a mug of. You can have Cam saying hey. Every time you take a sip of coffee, it'll go hey. Doesn't sound like freaking hobby. We're trying to work on a bobblehead doll for Cam. You guys are too much fun. So, all right, let's get to some serious shit here. So that's the trivia. I'm going to play around with that. Now back to the chat.
and for the older folks
Look at
amongst
Kyle.
us,
He wants the Dr. Dick T-shirt. Lori wants. Can we get you a screwdriver? Oh my God, you guys are too much. We don't have a phrase of the day today because we weren't able to do the show Friday night or in the afternoon because, be honest with you, I don't know what I came down with. I thought it was food poisoning, but it wasn't. I felt like somebody had beat me with a stick, and I just felt terrible. And I made it through the decoded. I felt kind of good with that. And as you probably realize, I did have a little bit of assistance, hallucination, right? No, that's not hallucinating. So anyway,
that's
I just go. We couldn't even do inside the studio. I felt so bad, but we got some great songs next week. We did the replay of Cam and I's favorite, one of our favorite episodes. It was the Burning Love. It's a great one. You need to think like the Colonel when it comes to prizes like cowboy hats and guns to the Beatles. We got guns to the Beatles. I'll, I'll get. I love Cam. I hate Cam. I love Rick. I hate Rick. That doesn't sound as good, does it? All right. Is the drink okay? It might help. Tell the truth. We were getting too nasty for you on Friday. Yeah.
hell no.
No, trust me, that would never happen. All right, so let's get back. So there's no phrase of the day today, and what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to change it up a little bit. because doing this backwards thing, I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna decide what the phrase of the day is, and during the show somewhere along the line I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna record it in Dr. D's voice or something like that, but I'm gonna play it backwards. So the first person to get the phrase by playing it backwards will get it for that week. I think because I think a lot of people just don't catch it. You know, Patty's got the perfect ears. It's almost like radar. I think as soon as we say it, she gets a little electrical shock. That's it. Something like that. Wait, the phrase of the day is no phrase of the day. I win. I don't even know how to respond to that. You're fired again. No, I'm just kidding. I'm getting a hum. I don't think. Can you? Oh, you know what? It's good that's happening. Can you guys hear that hum? Right there. That hum right there. I'm just wondering because I don't hear it when I hear the playback. So if you guys aren't hearing it, then I'm not going to worry about it. But let me know. Just say yay, nay, or Rick, I hear buzzing or I'm high. Yeah. Okay. You're not.
You can't fire me.
Your hum's getting really loud now. It's kind of like intermittent. There it goes. Stopped. Yeah. We're doing that.
I don't hear it.
Yeah, it's like loud. They can all hear it's coming through.
Okay.
It's almost like there's a short or something in a Y. You know how it is when you got a short and it's just kind of intermittent?
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay. I'll get everything else set up. All right, so sometimes he just has to reboot. Now a beep and a hum. A beep and a hum. Beep. All right, so we got some clips. Yeah, how's that? Wow, it's like really loud.
I don't know what to do because I can't hear it, so I don't know how to.
I don't know what to tell you.
Don't know what it is. Then it's internal on my laptop.
Let me because it went totally away.
Something's fucked out. Then I don't know what it is.
What I don't know. I don't think YouTube likes us. It's just like all this has been going on. Like yesterday with the white screen. Is your laptop plugged in?
Yeah, it's always plugged in.
Yeah, it's always plugged in. Yeah, it just started too. It wasn't doing it at the beginning.
Okay, I'm gonna reboot my whole system.
Okay. Sorry, man.
Fucking irritates the shit out of me, really.
All right. It won't be there for a second. Thanks for hanging with us. Yeah, you can see me now, right? I got rid of. Yeah, it's some kind of ground, some kind of grounding buzz. I'll tell him to try that. He should have enough power. So, In the meantime, the new poll we will be doing is the belt. So if you got an idea you want to submit for the poll for a belt, send it to me. Let me know. Email me a picture or send it to me by messenger or my group. And we'll start with 5 belts next week, and we'll whittle them down. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I just yeah, Kathleen, we'll do that. He's gonna try it one more time. We'll just go. It's irritating technology, especially when he's coming all the way from South Africa, and I don't think they have the best grounding systems for electric down there, because he does get a lot of buzzing ground noises. So Joe emailed me. He said he had a great time yesterday too. So it's going to be nice to hopefully have him, and then we're going to show a lot of his interviews after we do Marty Lacker. I was thinking about doing he mentioned it yesterday. I forget who it was now. I want to do some of the ones that I've been curious about. Nancy Rooks was good. The Aloha belt and the gold belt. Yes. I won't put them in the same poll. I'll it's like with the black leather suit. I saved it to the end to add it in there, because at the end of the day. So on Tuesday you're doing the Moody Blue FTD. So yeah, on Tuesdays and Thursdays he does the. Let me put it up here. He does the FTDs 8 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Blue Moon Radio. So check it out. I listened to the one the other day, and it's kind of cool to sit back and listen to him and hear him in the studio. So you guys will enjoy that. Yeah, I watched it back on playback last night. I was laying back and I fell asleep for a second. For about 15 minutes, I woke back up and went back. And I tell you what, it was one of the easiest, non-scripted. There was nothing. There was no agenda. Nothing. At first I thought, how much are we going to talk about? What do I talk about? And next thing you know, you guys were popping in with questions, and he was reading them and watching as much as he could. So I think what's going to be nice is if from now on, when we have an interview like that, or even if you got a question to ask us, put the question mark, 2 question marks before it, and it'll stand out to it. Perfect, Duncan, right there. Is there a link to Blue Moon Radio? Yeah, where you located at, Duncan? I forget now. Hold on, I'm going to get the link for you. If I can find it. There it is. Oh, oh my God, that's much better, bud.
I don't know what it is.
It's got to be some kind of grounding or something, or
something internal.
All right, Duncan, I'm going to put this in the comments. But what you can do too. Oh, hold on a second. I'm not going to use that one. That's ridiculous. Let me get it here first. Let me get it here for you. Okay, where's the copy link? Okay, basically it's bluemoononlyelvis.com. Here it is right there. So anybody now, Duncan, tell me where he was at. Let me see. I gotta go back on the comments. What part of the world is Duncan at? Because we covered.
I know what it is.
You found out?
Yeah, it's when the cooling fan kicks in. You hear the hum from the cooling fan.
Oh, wow.
So I put on my regular fan, and now the cooling fan has calmed down.
Okay, so Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Cam.
I know what it is. I just have to get one of those cooling stands.
No, you're perfectly clear now. No hum, nothing. So,
Yeah,
um, so
cause it's calmed down.
Blue Moon Radio will broadcast with no issues at all to the North America. That's Mexico, Canada, United States, to the UK, and then if you want to get it outside of that, you have to use a VPN, which you got the free VPNs, and then you've got. I pay $8 a month for my VPN, and I can get on anywhere in the world. So and it's worth it for me for doing this channel because I have found some videos that I can't get here. So, anyways, that's Blue Moon. And if you want to get involved with the chat when we do this, I see it, Rick. I have to download the app. Download the app. Oh, on your phone? Yeah. What was I going to say now? Oh, if you want to become part of the chat, we have a nice chat when we're live. The music's always playing. There's always Elvis 24/7, 365. There's no commercials, nothing. It's all Elvis. It's a great quality of sound, too. It sounds great, especially if you're wearing headphones. But if you want to be part of the chat, send me an email, and I'll send you the link to the Discord, and you can become part of that. Now, I limit who comes into Discord because it's a safe room. So if I don't know you yet, give us some time to get to know you before I let you in, because as we know, and I'm not saying we have any here because I don't think we do, there are trolls out there that want to see if we're saying the wrong things about certain people, which we all know who it is anyways. But yeah, 365 live. And hopefully you can join us. We do the radio shows on Friday 9 to midnight. I do gospel every Sunday from 10 to 12. That's all my time, Eastern State Daylight Time. And then the radio show, I do a show on Friday at noon, and then the midnight show. And then I'll add some more stuff. And Kyle does stuff too. So I'm trying to build it up more. Anyway, do you know who I am? Have you? Yeah, then for you, yeah, you can just send me an email, and so I have your email, and I'll send you the link. I don't want to put it out here because it'll be on the internet when it's broadcast. So just if you want to be part of the Discord, just send me an email. I'll send you the link, and you can be part of the email. I've got 31 people in there now, and it's a nice community. Great stuff. I watch what's said, and we keep it tame. There's no arguments, no fighting, but there's all kinds of topics we talk about. Movies, music, photos, and it's general. We do the Blue Moon chat, and there's my email. Thanks, Cam. That's our email. All Elvis-A-Z. That's my email. So send that to me. I'll make you a part of the team, and we'll have fun. You can get notifications when we're doing something. I always post what's coming up there for the show and for the radio, everything. They all go on there besides my YouTube channel. I'm going back and forth here because I'm enjoying sitting up and not laying back. I'm not hurting. Rick, my friend Lori, I know. Lori, talked a few minutes ago from work. She's been listening to the Friday night show. She said she's really enjoying it and even did some requests that you played. Yeah. Lori Grow, right? Lori Grow. Yeah, she makes a lot of requests. Yeah, Kathleen's right. Everybody's respectful. We appreciate everybody's opinions. And people have different opinions and they express them. No, there's no hate. No, you're screwed or, unless you're listening to the 9 to 12 show. Beware. Anything goes. It's all Elvis thing, but anything goes. So
yeah, the 9 to 12 show is a little bit more free than.
I look so forward to it. Yeah, Kyle's right. We love each other. We're planning a trip to Memphis for the 50th. I'm working on a fan club. I wanted to have some more stuff done today, but I was so sick I couldn't finish everything. So next week I'm going to roll out a merch store in the fan club. Actually, I could send you the link for the Facebook fan club if you're part of Facebook. And let's see right here. Where's my? Oops, that's the wrong one. I'm on the wrong page. Rick Lowe. So it's the International Blue Suede Crew Fan Club, Elvis Presley Fan Club. And we're excited about it. We got some really cool graphics we're working on. Zoe and Satin and Natalie has created some. Well, actually, a lot of people, not just them, but the basic one. We have the main logo, and so it's a group that we just work together, and we decide what we're going to do. There's the link to the Facebook page. So if you're part of Facebook, join it. Anyways, I digress. We never do stick to our non-script anyways.
I literally just got a big cup of disappointment. You know when you pick up your coffee mug expecting there to be half a cup of coffee in there and you pick the sucker up and it's bone dry? I just did that now. Damn.
Go make some coffee. Take a break. Go make some coffee. You know we're going to be here a while.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'll be right back.
But I won't have a car to go. Have a car to go where? To Graceland? We find a way there. Yeah, see, that's how we work together. If everybody can't get there, you guys can coordinate and meet up because we're going to meet up. And I'm going to tell you something else too. What I want to do. This summer or towards the fall, this summer, I want to try to have. I'd like to have a little get together at my house for anybody that wants to come, and we have a little get together. I got a big backyard. We could barbecue out there, and my wife will probably shoot me when I tell her I'm offering this. But she'll love it. She enjoys. She asks me all the time how this is going. She's excited about going to Memphis too with us. She's excited to meet you all, which scares me. It really scares me. But she knows. You guys would love her. She's great. She did a lot of modeling, and she did. Kathleen appreciate this. My wife did some stand-in. She lived in L.A. for a while, or in Orange County, and she did some stand-in work or little scenes, extra scenes in a few movies, like Pretty Woman and a few others. So, a tree jumped in front of you, car came my way. So, anyways, I'm excited about it, and I can get back. Last week, I didn't really get a whole lot done on my workout, but I now, beginning this week, you're going to see some nice videos of me doing to the music my exercises. So, those are those rubber bands they give you. Just don't let one loose when it comes to back and snaps you on the bottom lip. That doesn't feel too good. Okay, I'm going to wait for Camelot to start. They have no commercials or nothing. Yeah, no commercials. They had no TV commercials. Oh, okay. You're talking about something else. I've seen it 5 times, but I did want to go one last time. I was looking last night. We have 2 theaters here. I'm trying to get my wife and son to go to watch it, give us a review, but I don't know. I don't try to push them. They'll do it if they want to do it. Let's see. We go there. We've done that. Where is the movies? Right here. All right. So when Cam gets back, we're gonna play some of the concert videos. I got a great video about Graceland that kind of gives the history of it. It's about a 20-30 minute video. I got a 20-minute concert video like we've been playing from the audience, and then there's another one a little bit shorter, one from Niagara Falls, and I'm trying to remember. I think the other one might be Lubbock, Tech. No, I played that yesterday. There's another one, Niagara Falls, and I'll tell you here. Macon, Georgia. Macon, Georgia, and I think there's Niagara Falls, too. So those will be a couple nice videos, or maybe it's just that one. The other one was bad. Epic is gone from my area. They're winding down. Yeah, I read that they're looking at middle of April to be streaming. And that's what I read the other day. You know what? I'm going to share this. Lori gave me a great idea. And I'm really, I feel bad because I used to do this, but I got away from it. So, let me find you. This is some of the information of pre-orders of some stuff coming out, according to this. Now, I thought this was out already. Oh, maybe it was, I don't know. But this is the vinyl. It's supposed to ship on around April 17th. Kyle, you tell me if that's accurate with them, but I don't really order the vinyls. But Elvis's Clam-Bake FTD 2 LP set is pre-order. $70. That's freaking ridiculous. $70 for that.
That's crazy.
But, you know, I know. The only thing that really doesn't make it really horrific for me is the fact that I know who it goes to. You know, I know who profits from it, and it's not like I think they're taking advantage of the popularity of Elvis. But you know what? It's always been that way with Elvis.
It's going to get to the point, though, that they're going to kill the market.
Yeah, the prices that they have for VIP packages and all that there, it's, what's that one where you take 4 people? What is it, like $6,000? Something like that.
Yeah.
Somebody correct me. I don't have the...
And you know, as much as I hate it in general, but more so in the Elvis sphere, is that when they come out with prices like this, they actually giving credence to the piracy market because they making it unattainable through logistical means and legal channels, that they forcing people to share the stuff illegally through piracy networks because people just simply can't afford to buy the original product because it's so astronomically expensive.
Yeah, you know, Kyle, there's no reason why we can't do that on Blue Radio. Stream them for people that want to hear them, and we set a schedule and say we're streaming this album this on Tuesday, whatever, or say every Friday we stream a new FTD. Just pick a date, and we'll stream the whole thing from beginning to end. I'll have to talk about that.
I just want to work out some.
Here's one, Epic. Epic's vinyl's coming out on the 24th of April. Now that's only $35 for a 2 LP. Oh, is that one? LP set. It's a 2 LP set. So that's half less than half of the price of the Clam-Bake. Now, you give me the choice of Clam-Bake and Epic. What do you think is going to win out every time?
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, for example, if I had to order the new FTD set, it would cost me over $1,000.
Yeah.
And there's no way in hell anybody would pay that.
I am gonna stream the movie. Oh, this one's Legacy. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, this one. The first one was FTD, right? Yeah, that was the FTD. Epic is. Yeah, I'm sorry. Thanks, Dan, for you. I appreciate you telling me that. But I'm going to stream the day that it comes out. I've already bought the streaming. I'll own the movie on the digital. I'll own it on Prime Video, and I'll be able to stream that. I'll be able to download it too. But you didn't hear me say that. But I will stream it the day it comes out for anybody that wants to watch it with us on Zoom. We have fun on Zoom watching movies. That's another thing we do. And then this one right here, I've ordered this one, and it's supposed to ship around the 17th of April. This is a CD set, 3 CD. And the main reason I'm interested, even though I already have it, and it would be cool just to have it on the set, is that this includes Sioux Falls, October 18th, and it includes Atlanta, December 30th, 1976. I was at that concert. So that's going to be cool to have that on a CD like that. All I've got is what was released by Bruce Jackson. He released it. So it's the exact same thing that Bruce released. It hasn't been enhanced. They just added it to it. But I'll get the other two concerts. The first one is the very last show. Very last show he performed. So we will do a Blue Moon reveal on that. Absolutely. And I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be fun to do that. Um,
I'm interested to see what the sound quality of that's going to be because that
yeah.
that that I have heard of the last show is very, to me, it's
Well,
terrible because
I know that the first audios I heard of at the Atlanta show, they were terrible. But Bruce Jackson had a soundboard recording. He took it and it was record. That's Bruce Jackson pretty much soundboard recorded almost a majority of the concerts that he attended. And what he did is he just took an output from the mixing board, and it was
fed
pretty
it
much
to a
going to be
tape.
mono. Some of it's stereo, and he recorded it straight to I don't know if it was a reel to reel but he recorded it. So when that was released from the Atlanta show, it's I would say quality wise is about a 7 or an 8 compared to some of the trash out there. So I'm hoping the same thing that they did have a soundboard of that last show. It's just so they don't.
Because
There's so many soundboards out there that aren't even out yet or been released.
no, because the quality that I've heard of the last show, it's just the acoustics of the building is so terrible. It sounds like Elvis is 15 miles away. All you pick up is echo.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, it goes to Prime Video too, Hulu and Prime Video, because I bought it off Prime Video. Okay, you say this is what are you saying? Did for you? It's the last. This is volume 4. I'm not for sure. I don't understand what you're saying on that, but it does. Anyways, I've ordered it. I'll probably get it around the 20th. Sometime right after the 20th, which is a month, 4 weeks from now. So when I get it, I'm gonna stream it live on my radio show, or maybe we'll do a Zoom too with it. Because they've got a video. There's a video of the concert too that they've enhanced, which is pretty, not bad considering how bad the ones I saw. Anyway, that's it. That's what I had. Lori made a suggestion of doing this, and it's a great suggestion. I forgot. I used to do it, updates and what's coming out, and I stopped doing that. But now I'm going to look more into it. I have to find the golden egg that day. Oh, Richie, I've been watching great shows as always. Got to go. Take care. All right, bitchy.
Wah, wah.
What were we just saying about this show that we don't call each other names? Have a good one, Richie. I'm sorry. All right, so here we go. This is, I think this is the right one. This is August 31st, 1976, in Macon, Georgia. That's just 2 hours from me. Macon, the home of the Allman Brothers, the home of Little Richard, and a bunch of other Southern rock people.
That's crazy. Just replying to Helen's comment there.
Yes, please.
She goes to see Epic, and only now they like checking in to see that nobody's filming. Hello, it's out on the internet already. They're a little bit late.
Yeah. All right, August 31st, 1976. This is dubbed in music, so I'm hoping not to get hit. I think I'm going to get hit.
Yeah, it might be.
Unfortunately, I'm going to leave the volume down. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
guys. I don't want to be bumped off. You can watch the video, though. It's a great video.
We'll just talk over. Well, judging from that sound at the beginning, it's pretty good.
Yeah, they dubbed it from some live album. So I'll just I said, see, I'll sing it.
Uh-oh.
Not.
I don't like those suits.
I didn't
They
either.
just don't. No, they just very good quality sound.
Yeah, good quality sound and good quality picture for an audience recording. I'm sorry, guys, I turned the volume down, but I don't want to get bumped. I'm tired of getting bumped.
Yeah, they'll bump us for sure. They will definitely do that. I
But
don't
it's
know
good
why. I
video.
don't know what made them think of building suits like that, and then you put the plain fabric sleeves in there. It just doesn't. It's like the
I
suit
just don't think
looks.
he could see cat. He could have worn paper sack. I understand that.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure you guys would agree to that extent. It's just the suit looks unfinished to me when it has those kind of sleeves.
I tell you what, I really wish he'd stuck with the two-piece when he went to him.
Oh,
No,
you mean
I
like
don't.
in '69?
No, the two-piece with the coat, like the two-piece when he started in '72 had the nice floral
Oh
shirt.
yeah, yeah,
Those,
yeah.
those to me just once he took those on, I can't think. The only there were some good jumpsuits that came out after that. The Peacock, there were some good ones at that, and could have kept him in. But I wish he'd worn something like that more. And maybe when he started putting on a little weight, it just didn't work for him. Yeah, just looking at Elvis is awesome. Yeah, I
You
love
can
the
see,
quality. I think it's great.
you can see in this one he was a little bit heavy, but
Yeah,
not.
there was
Although
some
not.
suits that he shouldn't have worn that made him. It just made him look heavier.
Yeah,
But
like this one.
yeah,
This one.
those black totem pole ones, those made him look. They made him look huge, and I just didn't like those. I never liked the sundial one.
No,
I just
I
think it
wasn't.
made him look too big.
Yeah,
But that
it
video
accent.
that we saw, that one video we saw, wasn't it the last show? That one video we saw was very clear from the audience. He looked good. He didn't look huge or nothing.
No.
And he was smiling and laughing and just, he was into it, all this chatter about how he was just, um, that he just wasn't putting his all into it. He put his all into it. You could hear his voice. There
Yeah,
was no
I
putting
agree.
it down.
I agree with Laurie on that one. I think that's why those suits never sit with me because it does. It looks like he's wearing a long sleeve vest with an overcoat.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Yeah, if I went and saw him in concert and it was in a suit I didn't like, I wouldn't give a shit. I wanted to see him. I wanted to hear him.
Yeah,
I'm
for
with you
sure.
on that.
For
I may
sure.
not like some of the suits, but if I was at the concert, that would have been not even on a list of what I didn't like about the show. And that was very rare. When I saw him in Atlanta, there was this guy. He was there with I don't know if it was his girlfriend or wife, and he brought his little 4 or 5-year-old kid who was just, I want to go. I want to go. I don't want to do this. But finally he shut up when the lights went down in the concert. He kind of got interested. But he kept screaming out, "Play Moody Blue, play Moody Blue." And, Elvis was right down below us. We were sitting up behind the JD and all them. There's a little balcony right there where they go up underneath when they leave the stage. And we were able to see him come in and then come back out. But we were overlooking. So, I'm sure he heard the guy screaming Moody Blue. Elvis never said anything. And when the concert was over, he says, "Well, that wasn't worth the fucking money. He never played Moody Blue." My dad
What
turned
an
around at him
idiot.
and he says, "Are you kidding me?" He says, "You just saw one of the longest concerts he's ever given. It was almost 90 minutes long. He was excellent on everything. When it got too fast on Jailhouse Rock, he made the band stop and start all over. Why do you even go if you're going to piss and moan because he didn't play one song?"
Yeah, well, go out and buy the album, then you can repeat it.
Yeah.
can play it
It was
on.
a good show. I was
Yeah.
psyched. I was
Then
psyched.
for
He wore
you,
the Arabian jumpsuit, and the
for you
guys
is
wore
kind of
red.
on the same. He's on
Yeah.
the same track as me. I agree with 𝐫𝐞𝐥𝐜𝐸. I disagree with 𝐫𝐞𝐥𝐜𝐸's comments. I think in many instances, some women did buy tickets to see certain suits. I can think of a couple of people in this chat. They would
It
have
was,
bought tickets to see him in a certain suit had they been alive.
yeah. 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 Uh, I could think of a few people that if they'd been in the audience there in '68, Elvis probably wouldn't have made it out alive. Either that or he would have made it out buck naked. Anyway, how much we got? Well, shit, there's still 11 minutes left of this. It's good video. Yeah, I would have paid premium to see him with black leather. Yeah. He had a leather two-piece suit he wore. What? I got to put that over here. Missed it. Oh, now he's got a lay. Yeah, I didn't like that fluffy end either. Where's this? Macon, Georgia. He loved playing Macon. Georgia. He liked playing here.
He liked playing Macon and he loved eating bacon.
Yeah, that's a good overdub.
Very good sound.
The next ones I have to make sure they're not overdubbed because they'll kick us. Did someone say lay? Elvis had to wear suits the ladies didn't like so he wouldn't get his clothes torn off of him.
That's possible too.
You seriously think? I don't know if any woman would have stopped and said, "Nah, I'm not gonna tear his clothes off. I don't like the shirt he's wearing."
Yeah, no. I think that would have been even more an incentive to get his clothes off.
Yeah, I think they were more at the, is he commando or not? Yeah, my aunt got a scarf. My mom and dad went to go see Elvis in February '72. They wanted to make sure the show was okay before we went in August. And my aunt went with him. So she went and saw him in Lake Tahoe. And she got up there. She got a kiss and a scarf from him in Lake Tahoe. She was psyched. She wasn't even a fan before.
Lori's keeping an eye on the chat.
We're getting into Friday night territory. I wonder who we got to blame for that one.
Mm-hmm.
The only outfit I ever saw that I didn't like was that bathing suit on June's stepdad's boat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Huh? Elvis's tidy whities. On the edge, Lori.
On the edge. This very nice audio.
Yeah, I wish I could play it.
Very nice audio. I'm
Good
sure
video.
it must be out. I'm sure it must be out there somewhere.
Oh, wow. I'm not kidding. If I got that, I don't even need audio. Look at the conversation. I'm not kidding. If I got close to him, I would faint. Yeah, I did. You know, I didn't faint, but I got that kind of a, I don't know how to describe it, kind of a dreamy feel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was kind of like zoned out of what was happening when he walked down. I was just like, the first thing I did, which my dad joked about for the rest of my life, was that I squealed like a little schoolgirl when he walked out. I let out a little squeal. And I've never lived that down. I don't know why I'm telling everybody now, because now it's over with. But, yeah, but, you know, the other thing is, I was sitting there when he walked out, and he's walking across the stage, and he goes over to Charlie, and he's grabbing the guitar, and he walks. My mom's watching me, and she tapped me on the hand. She goes, "Breathe." I was holding my breath the whole time and didn't even realize it. I was just like,
Wow.
and it was like a little over a minute of holding my breath, which isn't that long, but I didn't realize I was holding my breath, and I let it out, so I think when I let it out, how when you get kind of a kind of a high feeling when
Yeah, you get lightheaded.
you get that's it, lightheaded, and that's what the feeling was when he walked out. I got a little lightheaded, and that electrical charge that came through was freaking unbelievable.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Kathleen says, sit back and let us do the chatting, Rick. I want a butt shot.
Okay, I'll shut up. Yeah, they're enjoying it, man.
It's I think, especially for me, I would have loved to be alive in that time just to experience, like Joe was saying last night, listening on the radio, there's a new album out, or you go to the record store and you pick up the new album, or you hear that it's coming through your town and it's going to do a tour, and you go and stand in the queue to buy tickets, or just to experience that feeling of there's a possibility that you're going to go and see one of his shows, or stand in line at the movie theater to go watch the latest movie. It's like we won't have that. It's like,
when I got the tickets for the Atlanta show, I was in my apartment that night, sitting there listening to the radio, and it was really late. I was reading a book or something. It was really late. And an announcer came on. It was just they had filled the spot that they weren't for sure whether they'd come in Atlanta, and all of a sudden last minute they were able to squeeze it. They couldn't even squeeze the second show, but they made an announcement: tickets going on sale for Elvis at the Omni tomorrow. Go get tickets. They'll sell tickets will be at the Omni ticket booth only, no outward sales. And so I got up. I told my wife. I said, I'm going to go stand in line. Tickets are going on sale tomorrow, and I'm going to go stand in line. So it was like 3:00 in the morning. I got all the way down the Omni. Now you're talking about the late fall, early December, because they announced it a short time. It was cold, and I got there, and I'm the first person in line, and I'm standing there, and the time goes by, and nobody's coming, and I'm thinking, what the fuck? And the security come around, and he says, what are you doing? I said, I'm waiting in line for Elvis tickets. He goes, those don't go on sale until tomorrow. I heard the announcement, but I didn't realize it was past midnight.
Mm-hmm.
So when they said tomorrow, it was actually the next day, but I was thinking it was still like 11 o'clock the day before. So that's what got my mind. I'm going to go stand in line because they're going on tomorrow.
You were a whole 24 hours early.
I went home.
Yeah.
I said, there's no way. I got to go to work. So when I went back the next night, I went back right after work. I got off work at 4 o'clock that day, and I went straight down there. I took me a sleeping bag, and got there, and I was the 21st person in line. And but everybody was camping out, we're laughing and joking and playing, listening to Elvis music on cassettes, and it was a fun time. It was just fun standing in line. And by the time we got to us, it sold out. 5 people passed me, and so only the first 28 people, because there were different booths, places around to get tickets on the. What the fuck is that? So they were, and they're evidently they wound up opening up remote locations to sell tickets too. So I wish I'd known, because I could have got them at Sears and not had to stand in line. But anyway, I got all the way up there and I got the tickets, and I looked at the seats and I go, man, these aren't bad seats actually. And a lot of people think, side stage or behind the stage isn't great. Well, we were in the Omni, the balcony sits up high over the band, over at JD and all that on that side where we were sitting, and we were right there at the edge, where you look down and that's the entrance going back behind back of the house where they all entered and came out. So we got to watch him come in, and when he came in, he was as close to us as maybe 20 feet. And we saw the top of his head, and as he come in, he was wearing the Arabian, but we couldn't tell what jumpsuit. And all you could see was a silhouette because it was dark. And he come up, and then he hit the stage, and when he left, the lights were on, and you could see him leave. It was great. It's just it's one of those experiences that you really can't write down and explain the feeling. You just can't. It's hard to explain that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What was that on?
Yeah, waiting in line for the MSG shows must have been something
What was that? Was that a total of 4 shows?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the first show was primarily almost all VIP.
I mean, can you imagine standing in those lines and thinking to yourself, good God, I hope I get to the ticket office and there's still tickets available.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd hate to even think of the disappointment. You going there, you're standing in line for like 2 days to get tickets, and then you get to the front and they're like, sorry, we sold out. And like, shit.
Yeah, that happened to me one time. I was standing in line for John Mellencamp, and I got there a little bit late, and it was an overnight. I was there for overnight, and they sold out like 6 or 7 people before me, and I was so pissed. I wound up getting tickets from somebody else. I swapped out tickets. He wanted to go see, I forget who it was, and I was able to get him tickets, so I got him the tickets, and he swapped them out for me. But Elvis, man, we were lucky to get the tickets. The 4th show was added because the first 3 shows sold out so fast. Yeah, I think he didn't think he would be liked in New York.
I think they could have easily filled if they even added another 2.
Yeah, he could have done a week worth of shows there easily. People would have come. People would have bought tickets for all the shows. The people would have come from all over. Those were one of the biggest events for that city. That concert, because he never played there again. The only time he ever played in New York, the city of New York. He played upstate, and what is it, Long Island, or what is it, Nassau? But he played. He never played Madison Square Garden. I guess it was a hard place to get into, anyways. I'd love to have seen that. My God. All right, is it over? Oh shit, it's over. All right, so guys, here's a video I think you guys will enjoy. Next one, I promise we'll have music, even if I have to overdub something else on it. I'll overdub Taylor Swift music. That's it. Okay, this is Elvis Presley's Graceland, Memphis, the history tour, 1864 through 2015. It talks about it. So here we go.
There's been a big change in the music field in the last 10 or 12 years. You like that, huh?
Oh, what? Yes, yes, now. I'm going to get bumped, aren't I? Well, if we go, we'll be right back, guys.
I doubt they would bump us because
Yeah, cut all the other noise over. He owned over 500 acres in that area. He died in 1910. I don't know if you guys can read that. I'll read it. And his wife, Mary, in 1908, she passed away. Their daughter, Grace, now owned it. She died in 1928. When Grace's sister Ruth Brown received the land, she split into three and gave her two children a third each in 1939. With her third share, 158 acres, Ruth Moore and her then husband, Dr. Thomas D. Moore, moving too fast, so West or urology built a mansion. But Dr. Moore was like, oh, come on, man. How did anybody read that fast?
Yeah.
1942. I'll shut up. I'll just let you guys watch. I should explain. Oh, look at that. 1954. Wow, look at that picture.
It's insane to see it like that.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, what history, man? I can see if I can find a book that tells. I'm sure there's got to be one out there.
Yeah, there has to be.
Lowest purchase.
Geez, 29K in those times was a lot of money.
You know, I didn't realize this either. That house was given as part of the payment for Graceland.
Yeah, I never realized
it was used
that
for the
either.
down payment, and they financed the rest of it.
I didn't realize that either. But even when you look at that price that he paid for Audubon,
Oh, I know.
back in those days, it was a shitload of money.
Yeah. Well, what was it? 102,000.
Yeah, and I mean, he bought Audubon, for 29,000. Elvis started coloring his hair in 1958.
1,200,000 is what it was equal to.
Jeez.
It still seems cheap for that. Back then, yeah. Yeah, he colored his hair at Jailhouse Rock. There it is. Cash on settlement, 10,000. Audubon Drive home was given as the down payment,
Collateral, yeah.
and then they mortgaged 37,500. Total price 102,500.
You know the crazy thing? I've just realized that 102,500 that he paid for Graceland is more than double what RCA paid for his contract.
Yeah,
That's
they got a
insane.
better deal. Well, you think about it, $35,000. How much? Yeah, he saved RCA. RCA was
Yeah.
almost in. Them and Atlantic Records. The Atlantic Records was one of the other ones that wanted Elvis, and he saved RCA.
I
I mean,
wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he's the main reason that RCA is still in business today. To be honest.
well, I heard somebody, or maybe I read it, said that RCA is here because of him, and but the sales he promoted. Sorry, guys, I'm sticking a pillow behind my back. He he was able to help bring in some of the other big talent too, because
Yeah.
Elvis was recording there. They said, "Oh man, I want to record with RCA."
Yeah.
And so there was a lot of bands that came in there and went to RCA. Of course, you know,
Because Jerry Reed was also on RCA, wasn't he?
yeah, he was with RCA and a lot of the country artists. RCA was primarily country, and of course, then when Elvis came in there, it started going. But still, even into the '60s and '70s, I mean, there's a lot of the country artists that recorded with RCA because it was all they had Studio B in Nashville. It was one of the most popular ones.
As far as I know, Carrie Underwood is on RCA.
I don't know about that. Maybe, yeah. There's a cow.
It's strange to see Graceland so rural.
Yeah.
It's very strange to see those early pictures without the driveway being tarred and looking so rural. Like
It was
really,
it was a farm.
yeah,
It was farmland all around. And now it's
so built up now.
yeah. Yeah, he bought those from somebody in the neighborhood, I understand.
Yeah,
That's one of the first things I did when I went to Graceland is I went over there and put my hand on the top of each one of those lions' heads. I went to one and touched that one and that one touched one. It was just like I'm sitting there thinking, I wonder how many times Elvis was standing there talking to somebody and had his hands leaning on.
insane thought. It is
Yeah.
totally random, but can you imagine how many buckets of paint they would need to paint that place? Because I'm sure Graceland has been painted a couple of times over the years.
Yeah. One story. See, I love
Look at that.
pictures like that.
Yeah.
Look at Vernon's office in the back. It's his office now. And the driveway, and they had the garage there in the back. Yeah, I agree, Kathleen. I always had that eye for that. Oh, very cool, Charlie.
I mean, look at that.
Just imagine. Oh, Elvis is right. He picked the right house for him.
Yeah.
At any time he could go ride golf carts around. He could get on a horse and go full bore on the horse riding around. We see video of him doing that. He could ride his motorcycles around, come in and out, and it was a playland too. He could do anything he wanted on his own property. He could get tractors to go out there and dig holes, whatever he wanted to do. It's pretty cool.
I mean, you guys that have been there probably have a greater understanding than what I would possibly have. But even looking at this footage, the sheer size of the property just looks huge.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah.
That's a question I've always had.
Yeah.
When did he, as far as I know, he had the blue lights installed along the driveway in the 70s.
Yeah, I don't know when he put those in.
Because apparently I heard stories that he'd seen something similar out in LA, and he liked it so much that he called his father and told his father to have them do it at Graceland. But according to what I heard, that only happened in the late 60s or early 70s. Does anybody in the chat know?
Yeah, that's a good question. I have to watch it on a big screen to do that. You like
Thanks, Patty.
Oh yeah, good song. Okay, I'm going to pause this for a second. Vangela just sent me some pictures of her shots from when she was there. Now, these two, I believe, are from the rear.
Wow.
Look
I mean,
at the
look at that
back.
space.
Look at that. Isn't that
There's
incredible?
that space there. You can ride your motorcycles. You can ride your horses there. There's so much space.
I know. And then this one.
I mean, can you imagine being a kid Lisa's age and riding around there on a golf cart? I mean, the space is endless.
Or when you got to the age where you could ride the horses.
Yeah.
And this is a front view looking towards, I think she said towards, I'll look at the message again. Towards, you can't even see the wall. You can't see the street. You can't see the highway. Yeah, that's the view from the front. Look out, you can't even see the highway. That's perfect, you know?
That's awesome.
You could feel secluded. And thanks, Vangelo. Those are great shots. Great shots. Yeah, it would have been great, huh? Well, you can send them to me by email. You could send them to me by WhatsApp, but I don't think send them to me. Just send them to my email. All Elvis-A-Z. Play it up here again. Right there. Email them there, and I'll get them. We'll show you pictures when I get them. I gotta learn how to get rid of that. I gotta set that to my stream deck. All right, sorry guys. You have WhatsApp? I'd have to invite him though, wouldn't I?
What's that?
Thing for you is I just don't know how to invite somebody. All right, Jen, for you, I'm sending you the link for WhatsApp. This is a beautiful scene right here.
Do you think they should have kept Graceland in the red like Elvis had it when he last saw it, or do you prefer that they went back to the white?
I prefer that they went to the color that was predominant through the whole time he was there. The one that he had mostly there.
Oh.
I mean,
Although I would
that's
have,
just- I like both. You know, I think it looks good like that. The red was a little gaudy, but that's Elvis, man.
I would have liked to see the red the way he had it, just for compare. Well, I guess if we had it in the red, we wouldn't have had the comparison of the white. But I would have liked to have seen both.
I'm falling apart here. Yeah, I would like to have seen red. Absolutely, I'd love to have seen it. But what did he have mostly? Was it? He had a different color. He had blue too, didn't he? Or I like the
when
blue
you
in
first,
that.
when you first moved in, it was the walls were blue. I don't know. As far as I know, he changed it to red in '74. I might be wrong, but that's what I heard.
Didn't he changed it to red?
Yes.
Didn't sorry guys, I'm trying to situate this. Didn't Linda Thompson have a lot to do with the color?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bedroom had red and black. Yeah, I tell you what, the pictures I saw of that bedroom were like, it was almost like, I don't know how to describe it. It was not gaudy. It was Elvis.
Although I like the combination of the red, black, and the gold.
Right.
It looked cool to me though. I liked it. But then again, I don't know if it looked cool to me because it was Elvis or if it looked cool to me just because it looked cool. That I don't know.
Yeah. All right, I got Den for you in there. Yeah, just send the pictures in there. I've got you added in there. I think I love the white. I would love, but I can't say what I like better because, like you, I would love to be able to witness what it looked like, because the pictures to me never do justice.
No, although I
Especially
must.
when you talk about red and all that. And that's just my opinion. I've seen it in that color right there. It is now. So,
I mean, I must say I like the way they do the house up for Christmas with the red drapes and the
ooh,
lights
yeah,
and the white.
the white
That looks
Christmas trees.
awesome.
Yeah,
Yes, that looks
yeah.
awesome. But
Sorry.
I tend to think maybe the red was a little bit dark because even of the pictures that we have seen of the red and the way the front of the house was decked out in red and everything was red, it did tend to look a bit dark.
Well, colors have a lot to do with the mood too, of your
Yes.
mood. That's why hospitals paint. They have a standard colors because they don't want it to be drab. Where they used to be they used to be white and gray walls for a long time, and it's just like, it's just drab. You go in there, you're not feeling well.
You're gonna come out feeling worse.
Yeah. All right, I'll put this back in for you. Send me some pictures and a video, so I'm gonna grab those. Holy crap! A lot of pictures. Let's see. Let's see if they'll let me save them. How do I save them? Well, they got some really good video and pictures of this themselves, you know?
Yeah. That must have been a nightmare.
That room right there, I love that room. Acoustically, one of the best rooms you could probably sit down and record in, you know? I would like to use. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. I'll put it there. Yeah. Right. First time I went to Graceland, which was about a year after they opened, all the cars were parked in the back underneath a canopy like that, and you could just walk up to them and touch them. You
Wow.
know, it wasn't so. I mean, it was like it was back then. You know, it was just it was a covered. It wasn't like there were some areas that had a garage, but they had the covered area where they had the the Stutz Blackhawk out there, they had that pink Jeep.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember else what they had. I don't remember seeing the pink Cadillac the first time I went there. But everything, it was just such a different feel than it was the last time I went. Yeah, me too, Charlie. That was a pleasant video.
Yeah. You know, a question I've always had is I've noticed it now again at the end of the video. Why did they change the number? Because when he was there, the number was 3764. It's now 3734.
I thought it
Do
was
you
still
have any
3764. I think
No,
Grayson is still.
no, it's 3734. It's not 64 anymore.
No, it's 3764. I'm looking at it.
Oh, then it must have been a
Must have been a typo.
at the end of the video, because they showed it there 3734.
Yeah, it's located at 30. Yeah, they must. Unless there was a separate building that had that number at one time. I don't know. All right. So Denver, you sent me a bunch of pictures of when he went there. So I'm going to share those with you. Some of those really good shots, man. And he got one shot of the one thing that I always wanted.
Okay, thank you, Charlie. Charlie just cleared it up for me. Still 3764, but they use 3734 for the business address.
Yeah,
So
perfect. Thanks,
yeah.
Charlie. You know what? Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah. All right, so here you go. Here's dinner for you in the Jeep. But you can't do that much these days.
Mm-mm.
All right, and here's a slideshow. He sent me a bunch of pictures. That'd be cool. I'll have to, actually, you know what? Let me do this. I'm going to close that. We're going to go to the slideshow one. I'm going to add the layer, slideshow. There we go. These are his shots when he went to Memphis. Wow. We're going to get to see all that, man, when we go there.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might have a couple of doubles in here. There's a butt shot for you. Does that work, Kathleen? That's the suit he wore in Atlanta right there, that Arabian.
Some of those suits are really cool.
Yeah, he's got a lot of shots of it. Yeah, that's the Arabian. That's the one he wore in Atlanta. There's a back shot right there. Sundial. I got in the Jeep quick. I bet you did. That was a cool jumpsuit right there. Wasn't elaborate, but it had a nice.
Very similar to the one they designed that he never got the chance to wear.
Oh my God! Wouldn't you? I would just to be near that. Yeah, you're right. It is very similar to that one. There's the American Eagle jump. I call that the Madison Square Garden one, but he didn't wear that at Madison Square Garden. That was the one that we wore. That was on the cover of the album. I do have a few doubles in there. There's the complete American Eagle.
Yeah, there's the first one.
Ooh. Oh.
The holy grail for every musician. Austin Butler is so damn lucky, man. Jeez.
He sat there playing Can't Help Falling in Love on that with that. I just like, jeez.
I wouldn't even, you still just want to play a chord. I wouldn't even worry about, I would just like to hold it.
It's from 1969.
That's the one they had the shot on that's on the February 1970 album cover. On the back cover.
On the back one, he's got that macrame collar. On the original on stage, he had that macrame collar. Or was that on the cover front? Yeah, that's what he had on the back, right. And then on the front, he had that macrame
Yes.
neck. That I thought was kind of cool. There it is, right there. That's the one with the macrame
Yes.
collar. That's the one that's on the cover of on stage. Nice pictures, Dan.
Very cool.
Yeah,
That's one of my favorite suits. Yeah.
That's the conch.
The concho.
Okay. I'm missing some pictures. A lot of pictures. Good ones, man. All right, she's Patty sent me some. Let's see what she sent them to me. Send them to me through email. I got a couple more. Anybody else got some pictures? Let's do some picture sharing. Of Graceland, man. I love seeing people's pictures of Graceland. Let's see here. Oh shit. All right. Hang on, guys. How do I download all these schemas? Not all. No, I don't want to add them to it. Okay, that's going to go to there. One. Sorry, guys. And two. All right, and I'm going to do this. One, two. Picks. There we go. Where's that? And where's the other one? Where's one? We got the most. I think we've got the most patient listeners. And they have to deal with me and stuff like this. All right, here we go. Here's some pictures from Patty. Looks like there's about 12 or something like that pictures. These are some Graceland pictures too. All right, so there's the jungle room. Okay. There's the pool table room. Cool. And we got 1, 2, 31. Boy, some of them pop out kind of small. That's a good shot of that room. I love that. I love that on the ceiling.
You know what's cool about that room? The fact that they never ever fixed that light.
I know.
I remember now when I see that picture now, I remember Lisa telling the story that when she was down there, she threw a pool ball and she nailed the corner of the light, and that they've never ever fixed it.
Hey,
Oh, there
ladies.
we go. Do, 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 do.
Let's see what happens now. There's the Lisa Marie. I got a short little video about that next. I want to show that.
You know what I've always wondered with regard to the plane, right? I wonder where the engines are stored.
Aren't they on the plane?
No, they took them off. They're not on the plane. They took them off.
That's a cool shot right there. Wouldn't that be a cool mural on your wall to have one whole wall like that? And somehow make it 3D like? Oh, geez, man, that would be something.
There we go. Charlie's on the right. Charlie's on the right track. Charlie's getting the ice bucket ready.
Yeah, ladies, my butt. Yeah, ladies, my butt. Yeah, you say it now. My butt was in Elvis's Jeep. That's funny. That was 6. Here's 4. Oh. Now, I would love to go there and sit down and tinkle and make the keys tinkle.
And as far as I know, they still haven't put the Story and Clark back in the music room. Still the other
I think that's
white baby grand.
I don't
But
think.
I just want to take a seat on that springboard.
And last but not least, Graceland National Register of Historic Places. Very cool, Patty. Thank you. In for you. Thank you. Great shots, man. Great. Google says the engines are still in the plane, but I don't really trust Google.
No, because I've heard stories and seen on documentaries. They said that when they brought the plane back in '84, they took the engines off
Well,
because
they had to because they took the wings off.
yeah, and I also heard that they didn't leave the engines on the plane because it would damage the engines long term. It would be very interesting to find out where they are. Yeah, because I also don't trust Google all the time. Google's not very well. One person that will definitely know is Angie, for sure.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool if we could get Angie on the show?
She's been on some other people's shows before. Yeah, I ought to try that. It would be cool. Images. I'm looking.
We we would have to do a 6 hour show if Angie came on our show because I think there'd be so many questions.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like what they did is they took the inside of the engines out. They left the housing. They took the actual motors. My pleasure. Have lots more, but didn't want to. Yeah, it'd be easier if you email them to me before, and I could bring them all in one lot. I got a whole shitload of pictures now. I'm going to put them all in one folder. This is another thing ebook's done. They've allowed me to be able to create folders for different things now instead of having to keep searching. So now, if I want to add a new layer of a media, I got a file like I got your file. I got like 𝐴𝐞𝐥𝐬𝐬 where I can like.
Oh my soul.
All right, let's
Yeah,
watch that one video and we'll call it a day. It's only 5 minutes.
That's something I heard earlier too, is they removed the engines because the plane wasn't airworthy. It wasn't allowed to have the engines on if it was going to be if it was going to be used as an exhibit.
All right, here we go. This is about 5 minutes long. Used to be a Delta plane. You only had it like years. 200 flights. They made 200 flights between 70. November 75 to August. So not even 2 full years did he have that plane, use that plane. 200 flights. That's like a flight every third day.
I would love to see those logbooks. Jesus. 400,000.
Hey,
Good Lord.
are there other houses in the area? Yes. There's a behind the house. There's subdivision. That plane is not even owned by Graceland. Somebody owns it, and they're just, that's wild.
That's insane.
They get a percentage of the state. Oh, then EPE bought it.
Okay. They bought it. Good.
It's good information here, huh? I got to send him a message, let him know that we enjoy. I mean, I enjoyed it. I hope you all did too. I thought it was very well done. You know,
Very well done.
very well. Okay, so I got one more thing here. This is a video from Dan of the plane.
You know what I would have liked to see more though?
What's that?
I would have liked to have known more of the technical information with regard to the plane. You know, like the gas mileage, the strength
Yeah.
of the engines, the cost of the service.
Yeah, that would be interesting. How much, how much fuel did it use, and what was the
Yeah.
cost of fuel back then? And
Yeah.
I mean, I think about flying a plane like that, and the tank that would have to hold the fuel. You just like, and I know that the fuel's what the tanks are like through the plane or something like that. I don't know.
I mean, I know in that video they showed the cost was $400,000 a year,
Wow. Let's see what
and even
Den's
and
got
then
here.
and at that stage he only had the plane for how long? 16
2 years.
months, 18 months. Yeah.
Not even 2 years. He also had the little small one, the Hound Dog plane too.
Yeah.
It's there somewhere. Or it was when I was there.
Yeah, it's still there.
He had a GoPro. The video would have been better. GoPros work fine. This is a good video. It's nice and clear and sharp. With the gate going in. See, when I was there for when he passed, that highway wasn't. That looks like it's about a 6-lane highway. It wasn't like that. It was half that size. I think it was like 1, 2, 3, 4 lanes with a center. I don't live in the USA, but as European, I have the impression that the area is stuck in those times and is not modernizing.
Jeez, can you imagine just an idea? Fuel capacity of the Lisa Marie, 10,770 gallons.
An average of what, 8 pounds a gallon?
That's insane.
8 times what, 10,000?
10,770.
That's 80,000 pounds of fuel. That's 40 tons.
Do a quick comparison there on Google. Type in there what was the average cost of jet fuel in 75, and then do a quick cost estimate of having to fold the plane.
Fuel in 1975 price. In 75, the wholesale price of U.S. kerosene type jet fuel was approximately 31 to 32 cents a gallon.
Good Lord, 1,700 gallons per hour. Takeoff usage, takeoff cost,
I'm making my head spin.
2,200 gallons per take, $2,200 per gallon at takeoff.
I give up.
Good Lord. The guy had expensive taste in toys. No wonder his father would have a thrombosis. Good Lord. Yeah, I would consider that pretty heavy on fuel.
Yeah.
And then he cracks up like, yeah, let's go to Denver for a couple of peanut butter sandwiches. It's only gonna cost me $2,500 to take off.
Nobody did that. Come on, stop that. Don't ignore that, Vangello. I accidentally hit dial. Oh. It's full of good saves. Okay, I don't want to save that. I'm trying to. Okay, so I can't even get into my photo library now. I don't know why. It's stupid internet. It doesn't seem to be, it's not syncing to my iCloud, so I can't even get these pictures anymore. Anyway. All right, guys. We covered a lot of ground today. Some new stuff. Belt pole. That's hard to say. Belt pole. We'll start off with 5 belts. I'll pick the first 5. And if you guys got an idea, send me an email of a picture of one or whatever. I guess we'll have to figure out where we can get pictures of all the belts. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Of course, the Aloha belt was familiar with Peacock. There's a lot of different ones. Who knows? Maybe Dylan's got a bunch of them, pictures of them. He's a jumpsuit king. I look like I'm hiding in a hole. All right, guys, appreciate it. I had fun. You got anything else, Cam?
No, I'm pretty much. I think I'm spent verbally this week. I spoke a lot this week.
Yeah, thanks everybody for yesterday. We had a blast.
Yeah. And just again a shout out to Joe.
Yeah,
for doing the show with us last night. It was really cool.
Yeah, I think we've made a friend with Joe. I like him. We had great conversation. He's just an easy guy to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
What was cool about Joe was that he would ask you questions. He was asking us questions, and he's an interviewer. Comes to him that way. And so next Saturday we'll do the second part of Marty. This week we're going to do Lori's Lori's top 10 on the show, the radio
On
show.
the Friday night show.
Yeah, Friday night show. And then also keep in mind next week's phrase of the day will be played backwards for you guys to try to figure it out. Instead of you trying to figure out which putting in everything we say is we'll get it eventually. Oh, I know what it is. It's, hey guys, this is Rick and this is Cam. That's it. Yeah, you guys, all the pictures you get, some of the pictures I didn't get to go through, get up here. I'm going to upload them and I'll show them on the next one. I appreciate you. I want you guys to keep doing that. It's cool to see everybody's. You know what? I got to show you guys something. This isn't related, but I was blown away by this, and this is the last thing I'm going to show. Right. I was sitting here and I've been organizing the pictures on my computer, and I come across one with my mom and dad together. It was 1965. We were up at Lake Tahoe visiting my aunt and cousin, and there's a picture of us in the same spot somewhere. I got to find it, but it was the picture was from a Polaroid picture, so it had those scratch bars across it. It wasn't. It didn't come through. The picture was actually pretty good, except for that smearing. And I didn't know what to do with it. I couldn't. Everything I tried to do on Photoshop, when I would just turn around, made my mom and dad look like Herman Munster and whatever Lily. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to try this. I use ChatGPT for a lot of different things, like making images. So I put it in ChatGPT and I said, clean it up for me. That's all I said was clean up the picture. So let me do this one at a time. So what's that?
You gotta love Kathleen, dude. Look at Kathleen's comment.
I saw it. I saw it. I'll get her on Friday. I'll have to do something. Okay, so this is the picture that I originally had. Okay, that's my mom and my dad. You put it over me so it's not blocking the. I'm gonna cover you up for a second, Cam. You won't know it.
Okay.
Okay, so you see the scratch marks, right? And I always love this picture, but you know, it was just ruined, you know. So then I put it in ChatGPT, and this is what I got. All these are the pictures. I got a shitload of pictures. Check that out.
Yeah, that's cool.
So from that to that, right? So they really cleaned up. You can see my mom and their faces really well, right? And then I thought, I'm sitting here thinking, I wonder what it could do if I said colorize it. And this one made my giblets quiver. Check that out.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
That's so cool.
Look how, I mean, you can see the expressions, everything. I'm just like, I haven't even sent it to my brothers. I got to send it to them. They're going to be blown away. I didn't have to use Photoshop, nothing. ChatGPT did it for me.
That's awesome.
Wow, huh? All right, so much for your long goodbye. Have a great week. Hey, you guys, we love it. We'll see y'all later. Here, let me get a song. I'll pick a. Oh, excuse me. I'll pick a song here.
Gesundheit.
Jesus. Oh, here we go. See y'all later.
Thanks, guys.